Thus far, I've released 5 videos on birthstones this year. While we know about the birthstones themselves, where did the concept of a birthstone originate? Let's talk about it. The concept of birthstones is thought to originate from biblical times and the Bible's book of Exodus. According to the texts, the first high priest of the Israelites, Aaron, wore a breastplate adorned with 12 different stones, with each stone representing one of Israel's 12 tribes. Because matching the names historically used for gemstones to those used in the modern day is difficult, there is some debate over the exact stones the breastplate held. These names also differ from translation to translation, adding another layer of difficulty to discerning their true identities. According to Exodus 25:15-20, the stones were arranged into 4 rows, and the stones placed in each row were as follows. The first row contained ruby, topaz, and emerald. The second housed turquoise, sapphire, and diamond. The third held jacinth, agate, and amethyst. And the fourth bore beryl, onyx, and jasper. Supposedly, these stones possessed great power, and among their abilities was the power to tell people's fates. It took around 500 years after the book of Exodus described the breastplate for the historian Joseph to hypothesize a connection between the 12 stones, the 12 months of the year, and the 12 signs of the zodiac. In the 5th century, historian St. Jerome encouraged Christians to use these stones, which jump-started the tradition of collecting and wearing all 12 stones. Originally, they were worn in one adornment. In time, however, people began to collect all of the stones, but wear only one during a given month, as they believed individual stones held greater power during a certain month. Eastern tradition likely influenced this, as trade between the East and West heightened during this time. It wasn't until the 16th century that the modern trend of wearing one stone for one's birth month arose in either Germany or Poland. Christianity is not the only belief system in which traditions involving birthstones are present. For example, the Ratna Pariksha, a Hindu text from the 5th century, also details relationships between gemstones, deities, celestial bodies, and days of the week. While traditions involving birthstones existed across the globe for centuries, a standardized list of birthstones didn't exist until the 20th century. In 1912, the National Association of Jewelers convened to create a conclusive list of American birthstones and the months associated with them. They took into account the customs that evolved leading up to their meeting and ensured that American jewelers could promote and sell the stones they chose in large amounts. Probably because of capitalism. The list received a few revisions since its original conception, with Spinel being added to August as recently as 2016. So, there's a lot to learn, isn't there? There's certainly more to birthstones than I originally considered. I hope you'll continue to join me on this exploration of the birthstones. I'll see you next time with a video on Emerald, May's birthstone. Until then.